Although Sunny Hostin is pleased with Caitlin Clark's contributions to women's basketball, she maintained that there is much more to the tale. On the Wednesday, May 22 episode of The View, Hostin, 55, stated, "I do think that there is a thing called pretty privilege. A concept known as white privilege exists. A concept known as tall privilege exists. That is something we must acknowledge." On May 14, Clark, 22, who was Iowa's all-time top scorer in collegiate basketball, made her much-awaited WNBA debut with the Indiana Fever. Following the incident, former ESPN anchor Jemele Hill stated that Clark's race had played a role in her popularity in an article that was published on Sunday, May 20 in the Los Angeles Times. "I do think she is more relatable to more people because she is white, because she is attractive," Hostin concurred. Furthermore, according to Hostin, Clark's sexual preference, she has been dating basketball player Connor McCaffrey since August 2023, also contributed to the star's quick ascent. Hostin stated, "Sadly, there is still stigma associated with the LGBTQ+ community. A third of WNBA players identify as LGBTQ+, and 70% of the players are Black. There is a stigma in our nation that needs to be addressed. I believe that lesbian women who play basketball are seen negatively by some individuals." Whoopi Goldberg, the moderator of The View, intervened then and made fun of Hostin for her position. "Unless a woman explicitly tells you that she is a lesbian, you cannot tell." Goldberg, 68, stated. "You don't just glance over and say, 'Oh, there's one.' You're ignorant." In a fervent defense of Clark, Goldberg said that Hill's downplaying of her achievements bothered me a lot and that Clark is deserving of all the publicity and endorsement deals because she's a damn good player. "Her sexual orientation is irrelevant," Goldberg stated. "Nobody's crying." Goldberg, who has long been an outspoken advocate for women's sports, noted earlier in the program how some of the conversation over Clark and race veers towards potentially dangerous territory. According to Goldberg, when people say things like that, that's like people saying, "Oh, you only got into this Ivy League college because you're Black. This girl is deserving of this. While there are excellent players, no one else has achieved this." Watch Clark and the Fever play live on Prime Video on Wednesday, May 22, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time versus the Seattle Storm.